Yo, it's Chuck from Internet Smarks here to bring you another NXT review. Feels like it's been a while since I've done an NXT review. I don't know why. I just did one last week, but I feel like it's been a while. Maybe because I saw the spoilers for the upcoming NXT shows, and I got excited. Another good episode of NXT. I feel like at this point I don't even have to say it. NXT started off with a little video package from Nakamura and Joe, how they were fighting, the feud, and how they fought around the entire city of Orlando last week. Tom Phillips welcomes us and all that, and Nakamura will deliver a champion's address later on. We'll get to that later on, right? We get a Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic match. No Way Jose, Rich Swann versus Tony Nese and Drew Gulak. You know, what can you really say? You know, what can you really say about this match? It did its job. It was a good, decent match. It's just what NXT always delivers. They deliver good matches. They deliver solid action. Not nothing spectacular, nothing over the top, but just everything is always going to be good. The crowd was remixing the Swann and No Way Jose's theme music. They're probably going to be over as fuck for their next match, which is against the Authors of Pain, as they did pick up the win. No Way Jose hit the full Nelson Slam on Drew Gulak. After the match, they say that they're looking forward to going against the Authors of Pain. And yeah, then we get an announcement that Tommy's injured. I'm pretty sure everybody knew that. Take a look back at the Glorious 10, or the perfectly glorious, whatever you want to call it. Look back at that match versus Sanity. Diligent in the training room saying he's fine, and he said that he wants a match against Bobby Roode at TakeOver Toronto on November 19th. A graphic pops up, so that is confirmed. Bobby Roode versus Ty Dillinger at NXT TakeOver Toronto. Next, does Vince think that Austin Aries is too skinny or something? Because it seems like every time he does a promo, he's eating something. Like, he's eating a banana this time. Like, why is he always eating when he cuts a promo backstage? Whatever. He talks about his partner. Blah 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 blah. He says something about somebody being strong, and since we know who the partner was because of them saying it the previous week, yeah, we knew what that was foreshadowing. That he was asked about Hideo Itami. He said doctor did some research and found that he has no spine since he doesn't want to face him. Basically saying he's scared of him. Yeah. Then we get Bobby Roode versus Sean Maluta. Bobby Roode's fucking robe was glorious. Oh my goodness, it was fucking dope. It was fucking dope. Maluta. I'm a fan of Sean Maluta. I hope we see more of Sean Maluta. He's very good in the ring. The rest of the stuff they probably have to work on, but he's solid in the ring. Bobby Roode hit a DDT for the 3 count. After the match, Bobby says the brightest star in NXT, and he will take over Toronto. That Dillinger begged him to be his partner. Blah blah blah. What else? He said they tried to bring Dillinger to his level, and then Dillinger comes out and runs out to brawl with Bobby Roode. Dillinger counters the DDT and gets a quick fury of offense before the perfect 10 wow. The Glorious One goes to the outside and escapes. So they're building towards that match, which I think is going to be very good. I think it's going to be very, very good. Backstage with Liv Morgan, she and the interviewer look back at her match. Then as they're doing that, she gets attacked again by Billy Kay and Peyton Royce. Peyton Royce says that they are putting the NXT women's division on notice, and that includes Asuka. Yeah, okay. If you say so, ladies. We got Tucker Knight versus Otis Dozovic. Whatever. Versus Austin Aries and the debuting Roderick Strong. That is great. Roderick Strong in NXT. NXT is just getting so fucking good. Oh my goodness. Nice reaction for Roddy. Got a nice Roddy chant. It was like, it's nice to see. It's nice to see a lot of these indie guys are getting their fair shot in NXT, and I hope that he will find a lot of success in WWE because he's very talented. He's one of those guys where I think he, just teach him not to say fuck every other word like he does in PWG. Tone down his style a little bit. Tone down his style a little bit for WWE. As you know, he can't do this. He can't do the same things like a power driver and stuff like that he does in other places. You can't do that here, obviously. But yeah, I feel like he's definitely gonna find some success here in NXT. But as for the match, we got, it was just like I said with everything else, this is a decent match, nothing too over the top, nothing too crazy. We got the finish was Roderick Strong got Tucker Knight into the fireman's carry. Aries delivers the roaring elbow, then a sick kick from Roddy Strong, and the 1, 2, 3. We take a look back to the Revival versus Cedric Alexander and Andrade Cien Almas from a couple weeks ago when Almas turned heel. We get a tape promo from Almas in Spanish that's translated into city that. Let me talk now. It's a Spanish promo that's translated into English. He said he took his mask off in order to be in NXT, but the respect hasn't been reciprocated, and he's only worried about himself moving forward. Okay, if you say so. Next, Nikki Cross with Sanity versus Danielle Kamala. Cross beat her the fuck up. Beat her up bad. She beat her up so bad, won the match, and kept beating her up so bad that the referee reversed the decision. That's how crazy of a beatdown this was. Next, we looked forward to the next week's match for the Dusty Class. We had Ho Ho and Tian Bang versus DIY and TJ Perkins and Kota Ibushi, who TJ Perkins replacing Hideo Itami, versus Inte Dorado and Mustafa Ali. I'm not a fan of Ho Ho Lun at all, so yeah. But anyway, next, the NXT champion Shinsuke Nakamura makes his grand entrance. The crowd pops at it as always. He says he's not done with Joe, and if Joe wants the title, he can come get it, and Nakamura will beat him with no mercy. Patrick Clark comes out for some fucking reason looking like goddamn Orlando Jordan and says that Nakamura should face him. Nakamura hits him with one kick and another roundhouse kick, and Clark is done. Joe tries to sneak attack him, and Nakamura sees it coming, and Joe stays away from Nakamura, stays on the ramp, and just looks at him. They make eye contact. Nakamura hits the Kinshasa on Clark, and Joe retreats as the show ends. That was NXT. Another decent, solid show as always. You know, that's all we need. That's all we need. We don't need fucking WrestleMania fucking uh shows. We don't need pay-per-view quality shows. Pay-per-view quality matches, even though it'd be great. But we don't need that on weekly television. You know, we don't need that. Need something entertaining. That's all we need. That's it though. Follow all of us on Twitter. That's in the description. Follow the Internet Smarks 1 page. That's at the end of each video. We do live tweets, everything like that. Hell in a Cell coming up. We will be live tweeting that. We will live tweet Raw, SmackDown, NXT. We live tweet everything. Everything WWE related, we live tweet. That's it, guys. Thank you for listening. That's it. Catch you guys next time. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at Internet Smarks 1 for all news, rumors, and updates for everything WWE, as well as live tweets for all WWE programming.